Yeah. Ah. Hi there. How the hell did you get in here? Okay, so... I'm sorry, what was that? You want me to actually talk about a game for once? It's a bit risky, you know? It's a bit risky. But, you know what? Let's do it. Let's talk about a game, okay? And I know just the game as well. Just the game. G'day cheeky wombats and welcome to my brand new series, Trash It or Scratch It. The brand new show on my channel where I don't review a game, but I play it from start to finish to see whether or not I should trash it or scratch it. Now yes, everyone who will view this video will probably say, what was the point of naming it that when you're just going to either throw it in the trash or scratch it anyway? Well you see, I decided to name it that because of my channel name, TJ the DJ. And because it has a DJ in it, I thought that it would relate to something similar to that, even though I can't really DJ for poo. So that's where I got it from. And to clear things up, trashing it means it's bad, and scratching it means it's good. Okay? Do you get the picture? Look, I mean, it really makes no sense, but screw it. It's becoming a thing on my channel, so you better get used to it, you.
Swine.
Now, the game I will be looking at today is one of my favourites, and I had it when I was a wee little lad, but I didn't finish it. But you know what? Meh. This is Rayman 2. The Great Escape on PS1.
And yes, I know that there are many ports of this game, and yes, this game is old, but I'm going to be talking about it anyway, okay?
Now, let's start it, shall we? If you don't know who Rayman is, he is a thing with no arms, legs, or a freaking neck. And was made by Ubisoft. Yes, that Ubisoft, who made the Assassin's Creed games.
In all honesty though, I find this game to be a perfect example of a 3D platformer, and what games were like in the good old days, where everything was simpler and better, and not like the games these days, where they just become a dreary, repetitive cycle of boredom. And I'm not going to go on about what these games are, because there are so many to count. I mean, I really love this game. It brings back so much memories from when I was younger and still had my slim PS1, all shiny and new. Well, okay, not shiny, but still new. So, let's get into the story and see if it's as any good as I remember. Ah yes, I remember this intro, all dark and sinister, and the music, man, even for the intro, the music went so good with the tone the game was setting for the story. Now, here we are aboard Razorbeard's ship, and we come to find Rayman being held prisoner. Look at him, all sad and depressed. Such a lad. And this big blue dude is known as...
Glowbox, my friend!
Glowbox, my friend, apparently. And with Rayman's powers gone, he and Glowbox can't escape the prison ship. But when all hope is lost, Glowbox reveals he can give some power back to Rayman by pulling it out of his... mouth? Ew. But now we have the ability to throw... balls... out of our fists? Look, in the first Rayman we could actually throw our fists, but now we can throw balls from out of our fists. Look, it makes no sense, I know. But we can finally get out of this ship and escape. Ha! Slide down the slide and collect every red lum like a boss. We reach the end of the slide and Glowbox, like the fat wombat he is, knocks us both off the edge and sends us falling down to the ground. Aw, shame. Rayman wakes up looking a little high, you're not gonna lie.
How to be a rapper.
Glowbox!
Yeah right, Rayman, you think it's gonna be that easy? I don't think so there, little buddy. We walk on ahead and find Glowbox's children because Lord knows how they got there. Rayman needs to find Lee the Fairy, who can help him get his powers back. But I think Rayman is still concussed from that fall because he takes a while to actually speak.
Have you seen her?
Turns out Lee has been captured by the pirates nearby and we need to rescue her. Now, we just have to free these teensies who can't decide who is the right king.
Come on, who's the king?
It's me. 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 Me.
Stop!
Well, because there's only one. But it's okay, the dance we do at the end of each level is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, next level, and can I just say, the controls for this game feel really good. Like, not just good, but very fluent, and the response is really quick with the controls. For a PS1 game, it's really tight and smooth. So, we infiltrate the pirate stronghold. Just gonna say it again, this sneaking music is really awesome. I mean, just listen to it. Next up, we find Lee being held in an energy field, and we need to take out a machine. And when we free her, it turns out that in order to defeat the pirates, we have to collect the 4 masks and restore back a mystical being known as Polycus. With our journey set, we head off to the Marshes of Awakening.
Okay, so I know I'm just talking about the whole story and where we go and what we do, but I feel like that's what these videos should actually be about. And I will talk about the controls, the gameplay, and the music, etc. But if you're having a good time, then good on you. But if you're not, I'll punch you in the face. I will.
We arrive in the marshes and free another one of Rayman's friends, Sam the Snake, who tells us the pirates took Glowbox out deep in the marshlands because we didn't completely forget about Glowbox, right? Alright, anyways, let's go save Glowbox, I guess. After riding that Snickers snake, we get to the bayou and we fight our way through pirate ships, ghosts, and break into a pirate base where Glowbox is nowhere to be found. Typical. Our next stop is the first mask, where in order to get there, we have to free a whale by activating switches.
Well, that isn't one of the best turning on switch jingles I've ever heard. Then I don't know what is.
Okay, first actual real boss.
Who is it that dares disturb the tranquility of this place?
But I'm Rayman.
I'm sorry, but, I'm Rayman? I mean, come on, dude. At least try to convince him better than that. But the big guy with the floating head won't listen to us, so now we have to fight, and well, it's gonna be a tough one.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow. Wow. That was too easy! So now that we have the first mask, we can go to Polycus and continue our important journey. On the next part of our journey, we get introduced to a new mechanic, the walking shell. The controls of this half dog, half missile has got to be the most wonkiest and worst controls of the game. When you move left to right, the response time is slower than Rayman's actual movement. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a fun change to the game's pace, but it's just, I can't help the controls for this shell. We arrive in a room full of the remains of what were pirates, but now we find another one of Rayman's friends, Clark.
Clark, so it was you who wiped out all these pirates. Only 20 pirates against you? They didn't stand a chance.
Hello, little buddy. You wanna arm wrestle?
Hey, you don't look so good. Are you hurt?
Must have swallowed something bad for me. To get better, I need some life potion.
Okay, wait. So how do you know what can heal you if you didn't know what you swallowed?
That makes no sense, Superman.
So yeah, now we have to head to the Cave of Bad Dreams and to get the life potion for Super Clock. This level is one of my most favourite levels in the whole game because it gives you a sense of just why this game has been ported over 50 times. This is just one of the levels that gives you everything the game has to offer you so far. It has a puzzle section, which is a good change of pace from the game. The next part of the level, dead set, scared me as a kid because of...
Your point ends here!
that. It's a slide section where the camera goes inside Geno's mouth, revealing his teeth as he chases you down the slide. You reach the end of the fight with Geno, which isn't too major, but now that we have the life potion, we can now save Clark, man, and he is now terrifying. But now he can run through walls like he doesn't even care. But at least we can progress now. The next level is what the hell is that?
Okay, so you know how that chase scene with Geno scared me as a kid? Well, this part of the game scared me even more. The big hairy spider crawling along, chasing me, made me never want to play Rayman for a long time.
Okay, so now that the scary part is over with, I can get back to the level and well. Look who it is, it's Globix. Guess we get a free him or whatever, but in this part of the game, this is the only time he is actually useful because he uses his culturally insensitive chant to help us grow plants and short circuit electric gates and put out fires, but that's it. Oh, and he gives us a new power, but you know, whatever. Him and Rayman separate again, and now onto the second mask. Another cutscene, and this is where we are introduced to the ninja henchmen, which are basically mini-bosses, and add a nice change to the game's combat. Onto the Sanctuary of Stone and Fire, and let me tell you, this is the longest level in the whole game, and boy do I remember this level.
Now, I should mention that this game has lore to it. If you go to the Rayman wiki, it has over 500 pages of content. But who has time to read that? Not me, amigo.
So, a brand new mechanic again, and this time it's the plum. The freaking plum. Whichever way you are shooting from, you will go the opposite direction. And when you are trying to get down a lava stream, it is really hard to turn and control where you are going. It dead set took me almost 25 minutes to complete this level, and I can see why, and so can you. Okay, now near the end, you have two puzzles you have to do in order to get the mask, and then when you finally reach it, you have to defeat a ninja henchman. And I know I haven't really talked about the combat in this game yet, but I will get there, trust me. The second mask ours, and in the hands of Policus, we head to the next area of the game.
I think it's time I talk about the combat. It's easy. That's it. All you basically do is strafe left and right, avoiding the pirate blasts and chipping their health away. Yeah, not that much there, I will admit, but anyway, instead of being immersed in a game where the enemies blend in with the environment, Rayman 2 just does not do that. Instead, the pirates are treated as special enemies with their own health bar. I mean, I know that the game is trying, but come on, man, really? It's easy. And I'm not joking about that remark earlier as well. When you fall into a pit, you lose health. When you get hit by an enemy, you lose a bit of health. And when you die completely, you basically just respawn at the last checkpoint you got. I mean, really?
Next area, next level, and we begin by finding and activating 4 switches in order to get into the pirate base. Now, another new mechanic, yes I know, another new mechanic, the flying barrel. This part is really fun, just flying around in a semi-open space. It makes the game's pace speed up a little bit but keeps it fairly straightforward. We make it to the end and we do the happy get me out of here dance, and we are then introduced with another cutscene on Razorbeard's ship. Alrighty, almighty Pagadi. It's a chase level, and I gotta admit, this is where the game starts to get a little harder, but...
Today, Junior?
This level almost made me rage, because near the end is this section with the falling platforms, and just look how long it took me, sped up, to actually get past this part. Yeah, I suck. I know.
Shut up, alright?
So, we're nearly at the end, guys, and can I just say, before we continue, please go and buy this game. No. Not the PS1 version of Rayman, but the PS2 version, Rayman Revolution. It's so much better, and I will explain why at the end of the video.
Now, next mask, and wait a minute, there has to be a boss around here somewhere.
There he is!
Alright, so this boss is, well, alright. It's a little bit tougher than the other bosses we have faced, meaning only one, and it's made a little tough because you have to dodge incoming attacks, and if you fall into the lava, you have to restart the whole boss fight over again. But the boss fight is well easy to figure out. Dodge his attacks while running away, jump on the web and knock the stalactite on his head. And he only takes about 3 hits and he's dead, so yeah. Anyway, third mask down and 1 to go, so let's go! Tomb of the Ancients level, and boy, let me tell you guys about this level. It's creepy and the music accompanying this level is just horrific. Oh look, it's Clark Superman, who is being controlled, so now we have to jump and avoid the lasers and flick the switches so Superman can trip over them and we can hit the box on his back.
What?
Alright, fight over, and now we just leave Clark.
Cheerio, chap!
Next part of our journey, we have to save Glow Bix's wife's children. And I think that this part, to save them, is stupid. Just stupid. Because of the way you need to ride the shell again and hit 3 switches, which are in the most awkward spots ever. The physics don't even work here, and to this day I still have no idea how they work, but after we activate them, the little runts are freed, and it's worth it. Because one of them has the final mask, and well, how do we know? Because he literally gets it from out of his gob and just hands it to us. That's gross, and awesome at the same time? What the hell is wrong with me? So, nearing the end, and the last level of this game is pretty challenging, where you have a pretty tough sliding section and then a flying shells section, which is really fun, turning all around 360 degrees while navigating tight turns and tricky cramped areas, and lastly, the boss fight with Razorbeard. Ha! You get it? Because it's a razor for your beard. And this last boss fight is the most challenging part of this entire game, and it's a pretty damn good one, requiring you to have your quick reflexes and puzzle solving, because this thing backfires on him, which took me a little bit to figure out, and yeah, we beat him. And that's it for the game.
And there you have it. That concludes Rayman 2. But there are some points that I want to talk about real quick with you guys. First off, the music is one of my favourite gaming soundtracks of all time. And just to give you guys a taste about what the soundtrack is like, I'm going to give you just a taste about what the music's like. Don't worry, it's good. Trust me. Just the music, it's the visuals as well. While the dark and gloomy 3D nature has its perks, the game just looks alright. I mean, it's not the most visualizing PS1 game, but it's still a pretty cool looking game. The second thing I want to mention is the difficulty, and yes, I know that I have mentioned it earlier on in this video, and yes, I know that it's not the hardest PS1 game out there. In fact, it's a little too easy. Sometimes I completely forgot that I was actually playing a 3D platformer. Just so we're clear, I was so relaxed for half of it, and I was tranced by how easy the game was that it never really gave me the challenge that I was hoping for. And the last thing I want to talk about in this video is just the game itself. Yeah, I'm not completely convinced that this version of Rayman is good. I mean, seriously, my money still goes on Rayman Revolution for being a much more better, like game in itself. It has more cut levels. It's got an open hub type world. It's got more cutscenes. It's got a lot more. It's just got more content in it. Although the PS1 version is still a pretty lengthy game, it took me about 8 hours to complete, and that was without getting all of the lums and cages as well. So today, Rayman 2, The Great Escape on PS1, gets scratched. Awesome. And remember guys, please stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, and just let me know what you guys think of this brand new series in the comments below. And also, please like the video, it really helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace guys.
Hey guys, what is going on? Just before this video actually finally stops, I just want to say that thank you so much to everybody who actually watched the first episode of Trash or Scratch It. It took me a while to complete, to record all of my things, to get the script ready, and because I'm sort of a busy person, it's just there. It just takes me a while to get things done. The editing and everything. Pardon me, I've just got a bit of a head cold, so yeah, but thank you so much to everybody who actually did, who actually watched it, and also your feedback is just all the more welcomed here. This is the first episode, yeah, and I hope that later on down the track the episodes will get a lot better, with the editing quality and that. But at the moment, it's still in early stages. So yeah, I've already planned out season 1. It's gonna be a good season. I plan to have 15 episodes in season 1. So, but the games I will reveal to you as well. So yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And yeah, but just see you in the next video. Take care, guys.